Good morning. The students and staff at NSU eLab are honored and so very happy to present this Veterans Day program to show the appreciation we have in our hearts for all of those who have served and sacrificed to keep our country safe and free. Our precious kindergarten students refer to Veterans Day as our Hero Thank You Day. So, with no further ado, let's get this Thank You Day started. From our hearts to yours, we present to you the NSU eLab Veterans Day program.
Please stand and join us for the posting of colors. This will be done by the 71st Demon Battalion, Northwestern Army ROTC, followed by the national anthem led by Miss Laird and Miss Smith's second grade classes.
Left, face. Present colors. Order, colors. Up, out, face. Post, colors. Present, arms. Order, arms. Right, face. Forward, march. Left. Left. All right. March.
Join us as Ms. Fisher's kindergarten class leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join us in a moment of silence in remembrance and thanksgiving for all of our veterans who have given us so much to ensure our country is safe and protected.
Hello, my name's Tom Lukowski, and when I was 17 years old, I joined the U.S. Navy. and I served for the next 5 years as an enlisted man. After that, I had the opportunity to attend the Navy's Officer Candidate School in Newport, Rhode Island. And when I graduated, I got a commission as an ensign in the U.S. Navy Reserve. For the next 25 years, I served as a commissioned officer on both here in the United States and traveling throughout the world. I had the opportunity to meet lots of people from the United States. I not only met them, I worked with them, and we lived together for quite a while. And after that, my civilian job gave me the opportunity to live for 2 years in Indonesia, where again I had the opportunity to meet and work with people from all throughout this world. And I had the opportunity to visit different countries and observe how people live and work. I also had the opportunity to see how other countries are run, what kind of governments they have. So now my conclusion about the United States is, in my opinion, one of the best countries in this world that you can live and work. And why is that? Because God has blessed this country, and because of the many sacrifices that our veterans, our active duty personnel, our reservists, and our National Guard, our military family, what they've done for us, all of us. They have made a lot of sacrifices and shed a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So now I'd like to make a few recommendations on what we can do for these people of the military family. We can thank them for their service. We can thank them for the many sacrifices that they have made. And if you have the opportunity to thank them and help them if you can, because those that have observed the brutality of combat need your help. There's been a rise in the suicide rate of veterans and our other military family personnel. So please, if you can, thank them. Also, in this group, I'd like to include our police, who many of them are also veterans. Their jobs are really difficult. As a volunteer fireman and an EMT, I have observed what they have to go through on a daily basis. And like I said, it's not easy, and very seldom have I ever seen anybody thank them for their service. So again, thank you very much, veterans and military family. And also, I'd like to thank all of the personnel who have made this presentation possible, especially my daughter, Lisa Lukowski-Wiggins, and my granddaughter, Isabella Uja, for helping me film this presentation. Again, thanks, and God bless America.
We are honored to share with you a special tribute to the family members of our students and our faculty who bravely served in the armed forces.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Hi everybody at NSU Lab. It's good to be with you again. I got to meet a lot of you last year when I came for the Veterans Day program, and unfortunately, like you know, we can't do it live this year, so I'm coming to you via video from sunny Stuart, Florida, where it's still very hot. I just want to talk to you guys very briefly about the cost of freedom. I want you to know that over 41 million American men and women have put their name on a line and signed up to offer as much as their life for you, just to go fight battles on foreign lands and do things that are insane just so that we can remain free as a nation. And I also want to remind you that over 1.4 million of those sons and daughters who put their name on that line paid the full price of sacrifice, never came home. My son came home in a flag-draped coffin. I'm Karen Vaughn, if you don't remember me. I'm the mother of Aaron Carson Vaughn, who was a Navy SEAL with SEAL Team 6, who died in action in Afghanistan on August 6, 2011. Since the day Aaron left us, I have committed my life to making sure that people across this nation understand, appreciate, and respect the cost of freedom. Freedom cost me my only son. There's a lot of you in this audience that have probably had loved ones that served. I don't know, but if you have, you know the great cost of having somebody be away at war and not know whether or not they're coming home. So every day, everywhere, every minute of our lives, we should remember and we should count ourselves grateful and blessed that we are lucky enough to be Americans, that we get to live in the greatest nation ever devised by man. You know, one of the reasons that Aaron was willing to lay down his life was for people just like you. He knew that America was that great, exceptional nation. He knew it was worth fighting for. He knew it was worth dying for. And like I said, every day of my life, I want to live a life that's worthy of that, a life where I recognize that that's been the cost, and that we need to keep on remembering how lucky we are, how fortunate we are that men and women like Aaron Vaughn have lived and that they've sacrificed so much for us. I pray that you have a fantastic Veterans Day. I pray that as you honor the veterans in your life, people you come in contact with, in and out of places that you go, things that you do, I pray that every time you see one of them, you'd remember that every single one of them said, I would die for you to keep you free. And make sure you live a life where you treat that kind of sacrifice with respect. Grateful for all of you, grateful for Lisa for reaching out and letting me be a part of this again this year, and I sure wish I could be there with you. My love to you all. God bless America.
This year, the winner of our poster contest is Nevaeh Kristoff. Her poster is featured on the front page of your program. Now you will hear James Wilkerson read his winning Veterans Day essay.
This is my Veterans Day essay, my way to say thank you to all those great people who have given me the opportunity to write this essay, go to school, live in a free country, and more. Veterans have played such a huge role in my life, even though I'm only in 5th grade. My great-grandfather was a veteran in Korea, and he was one of the many soldiers who protected our country. My other great-grandfather landed in Normandy as an admiral in the Navy, and his flag is still encased in my room. Throughout the years, I thought about all those people who served, colonists in the Revolutionary War, American soldiers in World War I and World War II, the veterans who fought Osama bin Laden and terrorism in Iraq and Afghanistan, and more. I believe a veteran deserves this essay because veterans risked their lives protecting the United States, its people, and its leaders. Veterans are special because they go through so much to protect us. Because no veterans, no freedom. And I say I like this freedom. There are so many veterans out there, from Navy sailors to midshipmen who protect the waters, along with the Coast Guard, the Army who protects the land, the Air Force who fly into the thick of battle to protect us from bombs and missiles and things that could damage us from the air, and the Marines who are willing to go anywhere to fight enemies, and many other people like Secret Service agents who protect the POTUS and the FLOTUS, cyber protection agents who protect people from cyber hackers and mobile attackers, and many more. Finally, a veteran is special because of all they go through, from training, fighting, risking their lives, and protecting the American land, people, ways, and laws. And this concludes my Veterans Day essay. Thank you for your service.
Our students proudly stand up for each branch of our armed forces. As you will see, salute to the armed forces.
Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail, and those caissons go roaring along. In and out, hear them shout, counter marching all about, and those caissons go rolling along. For it's high, high here. This is our guide, our pledge, our motto too. We're always ready, do or die. I Coast Guard, we fight for you. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, shooting to meet our thunder. And boys, give them the gun. And we dive, spouting a flame from under, off with one terrible roar. We live in faith, we'll go down in flame, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor free. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines. Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, the United States
Hey NSU Lab, it's Scott Stetson. I wish I was there with you today. I tell you that one of the most special times of the year is when I get to go to NSU Lab and hang out on Veterans Day. It's always a pleasure. You guys are always well informed, you're super excited, and the program that you put on for us is phenomenal. So this year we're doing things a little bit differently, and we're meeting virtually. So I wanted to say this year has been a great opportunity for me to observe how some of the values that the military put into my life have carried over to values that we can use every day. You know, our Army has several values that they live by, but the ones that I see almost every day from people that are trying to look out for each other and trying to keep their neighbor and their family healthy is selflessness, or selfless service to your community. You know, simple things like wearing your mask when you're supposed to, or staying socially distanced, or even seeing somebody that may need a hand across the street or with a door being open. That type of thing where we're in service to others gives our lives a lot of value. And veterans struggle with that sometimes after they get out because they don't see how they're as valuable as they were before. Another one is personal courage. And personal courage ties into one of my big ones, which is integrity. Integrity is the ability to do the right thing even when no one's looking. And we know how easy it is when people turn a blind eye to want to be able to get your way. But this time, and this year, I've seen it time and time again where people are doing the right thing, they're helping each other out, and they're standing up each and every day. And having been part of coming to this program for almost 6 years now, it's really special to see that in our community, for me as a veteran, for people to have the courage, to have the integrity, to do the right thing and think of their community first. And that's important because it just makes me smile. It makes me feel so loved. It makes me feel like what myself, my brothers and sisters in arms have contributed to this country is working. And you guys are awesome. And I really look forward to, as you guys grow and develop and become who you want to be, to see what that is. And one day have you guys running the show and standing here where I'm standing right now. I hope you all have a wonderful Veterans Day. Connect with a veteran today if you can. If not, your actions are always appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. God bless you, your families, and the United States of America.
Watching our students honor our veterans makes me proud. I am proud that they are eager to learn why veterans are so important to our country. I am proud that Ms. Wiggins and all of our faculty and staff are so passionate about teaching our students why veterans are important and why showing respect to them is important. I am proud of eLab for this beautiful display of honor for our veterans. I want to thank Ms. Wiggins, our 4-H officers and members, David Antilly, and our past keynote speakers for making sure that we had this veterans program even though it looks different this year. Lastly, I want to thank our veterans for your service to our country. We appreciate you.